There's a just a destructiveness towards manhood, and that's not at the hands of women. It's at the hands of our true enemy of this world, the father of lies.
But men have hardly vanished from the scene. I mean, it's still men who are more likely to start businesses, file for patents, tell jokes, write editorials, conduct orchestras, blow things up. Men succeed and fail more spectacularly than females. So there are more males who are Nobel laureates and CEOs, but also more who are in maximum security prisons. Men commit most of the acts of wanton violence, but it usually takes other men to stop them. The male declinists seem to imagine a world of busy, consensus-building women happily and competently interacting and managing the new economy. So they paint this picture where there's just going to be an explosion of jobs in the caring and nurturing and communicating professions, social workers, website designers, personal coaches, executive producers. Well, sorry to disturb this idyll, but you cannot sustain a network of nurturers and communicators without those hard-driven innovators, manufacturers, builders, transporters, not to mention the military. And men still hold the lion's share of dangerous, dirty, and necessary jobs that few women seem to want. Men are still the truck drivers, the builders, the coal miners, the sewer workers. I mean, are those jobs passé? We're told that toughness and assertiveness are obsolete. That's ridiculous. The world is a dangerous place. I mean, think of China with its millions of unattached young men, or volatile patriarchal societies where radical Sharia law prevails. Our civilization still depends on brave men who are willing to fight and die to protect us.
Yeah, I think that's a great place to end it. I'm not going to, you can watch the Factual Feminist. Just look up the Factual Feminist. I've literally just stumbled across her, so I'm not really aware or knowledgeable of her channel, but I liked what she was saying there in that video. Like I said, this is rooted in delusion. It's utter delusion. And the only way to prove feminism wrong is for good men to stop being good. For every good man to decide, I'm not going to be good anymore. I'm not going to be a protector. I'm not going to be a provider. I'm not going to stand in the gap between those who are helpless and those who are destructive. And good men don't do that. So what happens is you create a society of privilege and of great welfare. And when you have prideful people who live in a privileged society, they become stiff-necked and complainers. And that's what feminism is. Feminism kind of, caught legs in the United States when after World War II, America started flourishing. The Industrial Revolution, America started flourishing. And you had things like the microwave and a refrigerator, and you had a lot of leisure living for women in suburban homes. And as a result of that, you had like publications that were talking about, is this all there is? Is this really all there is, that I go home and I iron my husband's pants and I do these things and I take my kids to school and then I just lay back by the pool and I, spend time with my husband? And is this all there is? And wanting more out of life. And the only thing that the woman was missing was a desire to love and serve the Lord. That's what's fulfilling. But the answer that she was given was to be a man. That's what's fulfilling. The thing that you're lacking is manhood. And so you need to go and seek out manhood. And we're seeing the fruits of that. We're seeing the fruits of teachers not being masculine. We don't have any men in our schools. And we're seeing a deficit of boyhood where boys are being feminized because everything they're surrounded by in society is women. They go to school with most women. All the way through college, they'll be with most women. Their teachers are going to be most women. Their professionals in the school are going to be most women. They're told to behave like women. They can't be rough. They can't be rambunctious. They have to get energy out. They got to compete. They got to think deeply about things as far as like computing things, systemic things. And they don't do that stuff. They're told to sit in a circle and be feminized. There's a lot of aspects of this that really neuter manhood, growth in manhood. And even me talking about growing a boy towards manhood is seen as a toxic conversation. is because there's a just a destructiveness towards manhood, and that's not at the hands of women. It's at the hands of our true enemy of this world, the father of lies. And women are the victim of the father of lies, and men are to blame.